improving workflow using handy tips and tricks. Now our project has been imported and we are ready to adjust materials and add objects from Twinmotion library. But before we do that, I want to give you some tips and tricks that will improve the speed of our workflow and improve our skills with the program. We will start by the eye icon on the right. When we press it, we have 5 small icons that controls our viewports. First, we have daytime icon. We can adjust at what time of the day we are working in. From here, like that. Let me leave it at 9 a.m. and go to the next icon. The next icon controls the speed of navigation, whether it's walking, cycling, or driving, and we talked about them in details in the navigation lecture. Next, we have this eye icon that allows us to take screenshot, beam motion, or work in virtual reality mode if you have the VR gadget. So when we press this camera icon here, or the shortcut F9, it will take a screenshot from where we are at and save it as a PNG image on our desktop. The next icon is beam motion. It allows us to check our interactive game-like mode called beam motion. We will learn later how to export our project into beam motion file and let our clients experience the design as if they are playing a game. So this icon will allow us to test it before export. And lastly, this VR mode. If you have the virtual reality gadgets like Oculus Rift or HTC Vive, but since I don't have these, it's grayed out. Another cool thing they add in version 2019 is the views icon. We can view our project from top, front, left, right, back, or custom. These views will look like architectural drone sketches, very helpful in designing. We can get back to our 3D mode by pressing the perspective icon here. Also in 2019 version, they added the option of clipping using this icon here. Clipping allows us to cut the building and look at sections. For example, let's go to the top view, go to clipping, adjust the clipping plane from here, and it takes sectional cuts in our building. For example, to show the first floor plan like this, or move it upwards to cut into the second floor plan. We can also use it in front or side views to get vertical sections of our buildings. If the clipping plane moves too fast with the mouse, we can adjust its position by typing its distance using the keyboard from here. Now that we learned about viewport adjustments, let's learn about object lists. Click on that small triangle here and it will open up the object lists. In the previous lecture, we learned how to hide the starting ground from here. Now we will get in depth of other options we can do here. First thing, we will find modernvilla.fbx that we imported. We can easily hide and show it from here. If we click the arrow here, it will open up a list of all the objects inside my file. They are organized in groups as it was in the 3D software, so organizing stuff will make things easier. So this is a group, and inside it we have all these objects. Let's select an object in our scene using left click. We will find that this object is now highlighted in my list, and I can hide or show it from here. If it's difficult to select an object in viewport like this land here, I can go to my Max file and know its name. For example, this grass ground here, its name is line 025. I will get back to Twinmotion, and in the search I will type line 025, click on it, and it's now selected. We can also isolate objects from the object list. Select an object and hover over its name, then 3 dots will appear here. Click them and we have loads of options that we can apply. Cut, copy, rename, delete, and so on. We can zoom to selection and we can isolate from here. It shows only the selected objects and hides the rest. Very useful if we want to work on this object alone. If we press the 3 dots, we can exit isolate from the same place here. Also, we can select this object, click on the 3 dots and press Add to User Library. In this case, it will be saved in Twinmotion library to be used later in further projects. Here it is. We can just drag and drop it. We can filter the object list from here, meaning now it shows all. But if we click all here, we will have all these categories to filter. The first category is object. That is where object that came from FBX files will be present. Then we have furniture, character, vehicles, and so on. But these are the categories for the objects that we will be adding from the Twinmotion library. So for example, if we click vegetation, we will find the list of trees that we added in Twinmotion, and same goes with furniture and other categories. Let me go to the library and go to vegetation, trees, choose a tree and add it by dragging and dropping it to our scene. And let me click to add more trees now. These trees are added to the list of all here, and that list is so crowded, but if we choose to filter vegetation, we can only see our trees in the list. One of the very useful things we can do is to select the first tree, press Shift and click on the end of the list to select all. Click on the 3 dots here and choose Replace Object. the library will open. We can replace these trees with any of that in the library. For example, let's take date palm 2 and drop it here. And then press Start Replace. And voila! All these trees have been replaced. We can also change their size instead of multi to smaller or bigger. I can even replace those trees with another categories, for example, these lamps. But in this case, the object will move from the vegetation list to the furniture list. And now that we have some handy tips and tricks in our skills, we can start working on our project in the next video.